It's going, it's going. Oh!
So we just had a big rainstorm. I'm gonna go check the damage. It's been raining and ice rain for the last 6 to 12 hours. Lots of damage over there. A little damage here. Oh, we lost some trees over here. So it's April 5th, 2023, and we had just had some nice weather. It was warming up, and I was in a t-shirt, and then we came to this. So that huge tree has fallen. But this is the big one down here I want to check out. Every once in a while you hear the cracking of wood. So yeah, big tree. Actually ripped the roots right out of the ground. Stripped all these ones down. There's about 6 trees down this alleyway. This is a big one, wow. Just tore it right out of the ground. Isn't that incredible, eh? Full of water underneath. So that's a big tree. It's gonna take a lot to get this cut up. I wish these two would have fallen. They're dead standing. They took out a brand new one. Or a living tree anyway. So I want these two to go, but they stood their ground, unfortunately. This has all been broken down. They're all broken. So let me know in your neck of the woods if you had any damage. All these trees are... I'm having trouble walking. Breaks through the first level. Wow. All broken. I was gonna cut these 2 trees because they're about 10 feet on our property line, and I didn't want them there, but maybe I'll leave them now. This is our plum tree. It looks like it's sustained some damage. Broken. We have a washout. I gotta find out where that drain comes from. You'll remember we're digging a water line from the house down to the barn, and that's the piece that I broke, and I plumbed a new one in. But you can see that we have this other black drain that's just a big washout. So I don't know where that black drain comes from. I'm assuming that it's coming from the second sump. I have 2 sumps. Lots of trees down in there. I can't get back there. Lots of broken. Big damage up there. Oh, we really like this tree, but it's broken. We were away today, but Aiden filmed from this corner this whole tree cracking.
It's going. Oh, shit. Damn. Oh, shit's going crazy. Damn. That was worth spending like 10 minutes out here. The aftermath. I don't know how safe it is exactly right now, but stuff is coming down like crazy. Damn. Nuts. Alright, I'm going inside. Looks like it may have just been rotten and it split from the weight. Alright, I'm getting out of here.
So it's gonna have to be dealt with sooner rather than sooner rather than later. Yeah, rotted at the junction of the Y, and then it just split. So that's under a lot of pressure. I'm really nervous about cutting that one. So I think what I'll do is I'll start cutting some of the branches and have it go back up, and then instead of just like cutting here, because then that's gonna completely shred. I'm very nervous about cutting that down. This is a natural low spot in our property that leads off this way. This section here is where my sumps come out. They come out here from the house. There's two 4-inch lines. Ha! There's a cat toy. So at least I know that it's working, because that's a cat toy that was in the house in the basement, I remember. So it's made its way out through the 2 sump pumps. So I don't know if they're affluent pumps or whatever that were able to spit that coily spring out. Oh, lots of damage on that tree. That's a dead tree as well. My greenhouse got hit too. Hopefully the plastic is still, the plastic looks fine. So let's see how they're doing. Hopefully they don't have too much water in there. Hi guys, get some water. All right. The pigs are fine. My trench is absolutely filled. This is 5.5 feet deep. It is now level with the ground, full of water. There's that tree. There's the damage here. Oh, this is gonna be a lot of work. If you have a property with lots of trees, do yourself a favor and keep on top of forestry management. That wasn't done on this property before we bought it, and I've been trying to start upkeeping of the forest. We have lots of ash trees, so the emerald ash borer beetle has destroyed lots of those trees, so ice damage is a bit different. So we'll just take a walk down the Woodchip Road. The ground is super soggy. Yikes. Woodchip Road. Yesterday this was dry, and today it's not. I'm really happy that we didn't lose any trees on the front of the property, only on the back and down around the farm over there. So let's take a walk down, checking out the trees in here. They seem to be a lot of bent over from the weight of the ice, but I don't see any broken ones. So let me know how you fared in your weather this week. What did you notice on the land? Wow. I built up the Woodchip Road probably a good foot and a half, and it is just sopping wet. Hopefully this dries out really quick. So as I was saying, let me know in the comments how you fared this week in the weather. Nice and sunny where you are, but I'm glad it stopped raining. And hopefully, because it's still plus weather, it's only +1, I'll put that in Fahrenheit below, that it starts to melt some of the ice so that the trees can rebound. I'm going to have a lot more wood chips. That mound, I don't know if you can see, that mound is wood chips that were dropped off. Now we're at the back of the Woodchip Road where the storage area is, the trailer. Well, here's an update. Let's see how the tarp is doing after all winter. So the tarp did fall in over the edges, so that is a loss for me. I had originally put the trailer up on the block so that it was leaning backwards, but now it looks like the block has fallen and all the weight is at the front of the trailer, so it's now filled up with ice and water from this storm. So that's all full of water, so that's a fail. The RV looks fine. The trees over there look fine. The cars look fine. My bricks and my pallet forks, they're fine. I'm interested in the gazebo to see how it fared. And the back part of our property. So branches, of course, down. That's a dead standing tree, so unfortunately it didn't fall over. That's a dead standing tree, unfortunately it didn't fall over. Those are 3 dead standing trees, they didn't fall over. Those are 2 dead standing trees, they didn't fall over. It only seems like the ice storm affected live trees. My gazebo looks fine. Got some nice grass here. Looks like some animals have been chewing on the grass. That's nice. This section is probably about 6 dead standing trees. They're all still fine, a couple branches down. Our Christmas tree lot seems to have fared well. And we got some bunch of dead trees here that are still standing, so that's unfortunate. More work for me. That one's dead, that one's dead, that one's dying. So all in all, not a bad turn of events. Could have been worse, no one was hurt. The house is over there, the farm is over there. Woodchip Road goes around that way and meets up with the shop. That's a bit of a walk around the property to see how things fared. So make sure you're subscribed to the channel, you have the notification bell on, because we're going to be starting to clean up all of this storm. You hear that? The tree just fell on the back of the property over there. We do have a walkway. I didn't plow it, but we have a trail that runs the length of the back of the property all the way around the barn. And I just heard those trees go, and I know there's trees down over there. I just can't get to walk to them right now. We're going to be using the Kubota BX36s. We have the Wallenstein BX36s Woodchipper, the Milwaukee Fuel Chainsaw, and we're going to be cleaning this up slowly over the course of the spring. This is unseasonably weather, but it's kind of our last hurrah that winter throws at us. Usually it's a big winter snow dump, but this year they decided to throw an ice storm at us. So I hope you guys are safe wherever you are. I hope this storm didn't hit and cause too much damage to anyone else. We have probably about 25 trees that have to come down because of it. A lot of cleanup. So no damage to the chicken coop, no damage to the barn. My trench for the water line is absolutely full. My trails are flooded, but what can you do? We're all safe, we're having a good time. So it's getting pretty dark. It's about 7:30 p.m. We didn't lose power, which was really nice, because usually we lose power first around here. The cars have a nice shiny patina on them. Nice snow on the edges there, or ice on the edges.
The next day.
All right, it's the next morning, and I just came out to hear what sounded like pouring rain, but it's just my trees thawing. It's the weirdest sound. I don't know if you can hear this, but all of the ice on the trees is starting to melt because the sun's coming out, and it sounds like a torrential rainstorm, but it's only in the trees. Things are gonna melt real quick because it's supposed to go up to 11 degrees today, and it's 8 right now, and yesterday it was -1, so I suspect it'll be interesting to see how much of these trees bounce back when the ice melts today. But we have some really big damage in here. So It's a beautiful day. The sun's coming up, blasting through the clouds. There was a fog everywhere because it's warm and the ground is still icy and snowy, but it's a beautiful day. So stay tuned while we get videos out to process all this wood. It's going to be a long time. I'm going to take it slow. I can't even come out here with the tractor yet to use the wood chipper or the front bucket. It's just too wet. And that's the biggest culprit there that I'll have to deal with because it's dangerous. I hope you can hear that. So it'll be quite interesting. I'm back in a t-shirt in the sun, so the sound is crazy. I really hope you can pick that up. Think of a torrential downpour, but just in the tree line. Lots of cleanup. I can hear the trucks beeping for getting all the trees cut. Wonder if it's going to come down a lot more. That is so crazy. Maybe I'll put a time lapse up and just record this over the course of the day and see how much this changes. So I'm just gonna go stick the action camera up and put it on time lapse and see what we can catch today.
I painted skies that left my mind. They were your design. I followed roads that won't take me home, but lead me to your side. There is a burning in the clouds. Take a deep breath in and step out from among those crowds. Let the feeling of realization